Okay, so I don't need that. Going live, going live, going extremely live. We are live! Whoopty whoopty, okay. Right, so, obviously just let me know if sound isn't coming through and things like that. I'm just going to turn myself down a little bit on my end, but hopefully... Let's just do that, okay, there we go. So, yeah, this is my 8 weeks post-op stream. It's going to be very, very chill. I don't even know if any of you are even like up yet or going to be watching at all, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to be playing some Monkey Island 2, The Chuck's Revenge, and drinking Captain Morgan while I do it. And feel free to ask me any questions about my surgery, transition, anything at all, including my favourite soup. So yeah, it's gonna be just a nice chill stream. All right.
Well, Guybrush Threepwood, you do turn up in the strangest places.
Hi, Elaine. Do you think you could help me out?
How did you get into this mess?
It's kind of a long story.
Oh, that's okay. I've got time.
Well, it all started on Scab Island. Some of my admiring fans had pressured me into telling my LeChuck evaporating story once again.
Deep in the Caribbean, Scab Island.
No TM this time, because Malay Island had a little
So
TM.
I bust into the church and say, "Now you're in for it, you bilious bag of barnacle bait." And then LeChuck cries, "Guybrush, have mercy! I can't take it anymore!"
I think I know how he must have felt.
Yeah, if I hear this story one more time, I'm gonna be crying myself.
Don't you have any new stories?
Well, actually, that's why I'm here on Scab Island. I'm on a whole new adventure.
Growing a mustache?
No, bigger than that.
A beard?
No, I'm in search of treasure. The biggest treasure of them all. A treasure so valuable and so well hidden that it haunts the dreams of every pirate on the seas.
You mean
Big whoop?
None other.
Then why'd you come here? There's no treasure on Scab Island.
Well, I didn't know that before. Now I'm trying to charter a ship and look someplace else. When I return, I'll have riches galore and a whole new story.
Or you'll have died trying.
either way, we won't have to hear about LeChuck anymore.
Ha! Those guys wouldn't know a good story even if they paid $50 for it. When I find Big Whoop, I'll become a legend among pirates for generations to come. I can only charter a ship and get off this stinking island.
The Largo embargo. That means very slow. So this is completely blind for me. I've played through the first game, never this one, never started it or anything. The graphics are kind of different because for those of you who played the older one, it's like, well, they kind of redid the graphics a bit.
Where do you think you're going, fancy pants? You ain't from these parts, are you? This is a toll bridge. You gotta pay.
Not the first time I've seen a toll bridge before in this game, so... let's go
Is
for that.
this some sort of bribe situation?
No, more like extortion. Here, allow me to demonstrate.
Help! Please!
Hey Gray, you alright?
Scream as loud as you want. There's no police on Scab Island.
Right, okay.
Okay, put me down now and I won't have to hurt you.
That's a good one. Maybe I won't kill you right now.
Whoa!
Hey, you're loaded. This is my lucky night. Remember, wherever you go, on sea or on land, you can't ever hide from Lago Legre.
Oh, he's Largo. Okay.
Tough
Makes sense, he's
town.
got an Italian
I guess I
accent.
should have got those traveler's checks.
Oh, traveler's checks aren't really a thing anymore, though. Let's have a look in here. He's looking a lot more spruced up as well than last time. He was just in like a little shirt thing.
Yeah?
What's the problem with that Largo guy?
He really goes against my grain. I'd like to make an end table out of him, but I don't have the guts. With all my tools, I'm still unable to create the one thing that could do this island some good.
Like an all-night tattoo parlor?
No. Like a voodoo doll of Largo Legrand.
Okay.
Oh.
I see that as being a thing that will happen later.
I'd just like to browse, thanks.
Okay. But don't touch anything.
This guy is a lot more calm than the previous shopkeeper. Okay, so slightly different controls as well, so...
Nice sturdy workbench.
Everything's laid out just how I need it.
Not sure what this calendar is up here.
Oh boy, it's Buzzsaw Girl.
No one touches her but me.
Okay. Okay, so there's like a ship over here. Bloody...
Help
something.
wanted. 1 week's salary in advance. Inquire below.
Okay.
The Bloody Lip Bar and Grill.
Oh, lip. Really couldn't read that. Sounds good though, the bloody lip. What the earth is he spitting out?
Excuse me.
Yeah,
Red
boy?
nose.
I saw your sign outside. What's the job?
Oh, yeah. I really should take that thing down. I hired a new cook just this morning. But if things don't work out with him, I'll let you know.
Grog, please. Shaken, not stirred.
Maybe you'd like a Shirley Temple instead.
I'm old enough. Look at my beard.
Ha! That's the oldest trick in the book. Tell you what, I'll let you have some near grog. Doesn't have any alcohol in it, but it's just as nasty smelling and foul tasting as that stuff grown-ups drink.
Right on.
Oh, wait, what am I saying? I just sold the last of it to Kate. Sorry.
Rats.
Of course, if you have some ID.
I must have left my ID in my other pants.
You'll have to do better than that. No ID, no service. It's the law. And let's just say I want to keep on the good side of it.
Why?
Because the law around here isn't the law at all. It's Largo. You know, I can mix any drink there is, make anything you could name, but I can't make the one thing that could really do this island some good.
What's that?
A voodoo doll of Largo Legrand.
You
Everyone
there.
wants a voodoo doll of him.
Give me my usual and put it in a real glass. Fork over the dough or you'll be serving Bloody Marys for a week. From your nose.
That's all I have.
Well, you better have more tomorrow, or we might have to move this dump to a new location. Like, say, the bottom of the ocean.
So what, it's like a one-man mafia
Boy,
guy.
you just gave him all your money?
I don't want to talk about it.
Uh-huh.
Largo's been here. I should have listened to my mother. I should have practiced. It reads, JoJo, appearing nightly, no cover charge.
Hey, hired help only.
That's fine, so... restricted area. Whoa, it takes forever to go up the stairs. Jeez. I kind of wish in these games, there was like a speed button, like there is you get in a couple of other types of games where if they have to walk a long way across a map, then they can just like if you press a button, they'll go and get there really quick. But no, unfortunately, this is a very, very chill game. What even is this place? I didn't look at where we were going.
Oh, isn't that cute?
Can you talk to it? Pull
Oh, isn't that cute?
guest registry.
Only one guest.
Oh, so you keep
Yes,
it.
but that dang Largo eats like 30.
Excuse me, I'd like a room, please.
Sorry, we only have one, and it's full.
Busy guy. Nice.
Look at the bell.
Be with you in a second.
This is Monkey Island 2, LeChuck's Revenge. Like, I was thinking, because I had no idea what game to play
Only
today.
one
but
guest.
Yes,
thought, you know what,
but
I'll go
that
for
dang
something nice and
Largo
easy,
eats
like-
like 30.
Hold it right there.
That's a private room. No going up there.
As in, like, not something that involves a lot of controls or something. It's easier then to talk to people, because if you're, like, busy trying to, I don't know, shoot something or hide somewhere, you can kind of get wrapped up in that. And also, I haven't done video game commentary for ages. I used to do it quite regularly, but that was before Twitch became, like, really big as a place to stream. That was kind of before streaming as a whole was actually a thing. You just had to kind of record everything and then upload it in installments. And now I feel really, really old.
Who are you?
Sure, Sonny, I can get out stew. That's easy. I can also extract grog, spit, and swamp mud.
Okay.
That's because I'm mad Marty. I'm mad about getting your clothes the cleanest they can be.
He's also not very good at hearing. So the spit, like if we need the spit for anything, which we might do by the sounds of it, for making this voodoo doll.
What do you
then
know about Largo Legrand?
That's a lead.
I don't know anything about cargo or contraband. I'm clean, clean, clean.
I got a laundry type question.
Shoot.
Oh, he heard that.
Do you do alterations here?
Alterations? You mean change the numbers on your food stamps? You got some nerve.
I'm sorry. I'd like to pick up some clothes.
You have your claim ticket, Sonny.
I'm really doing this bit just to see what happens when it's played out. Let's...
I dropped it in my grog and it melted.
Log welted it? Well, now that is a good excuse, but I can't give you your clothes without a claim ticket.
Oops. I thought I wanted to talk to you, but I don't.
Okay, so...
Not responsible for stains left on clothing. Not responsible for lost buttons or hooks. No, we don't clean leather.
Men of low moral fiber.
Wake up!
What is it?
Remember me? I'm Guybrush.
Do we know you?
I'm Guybrush. You tried to sell me the minutes of a PTA meeting in the last game, claiming it was a map?
Map? I don't know what you're talking about.
No, really.
Why
I
did
do
you
like the
wake
fourth
us up,
wall jokes in this
Gorbush?
Excuse me.
Is that your rat?
Yes, we call him Munster Monster because of his insatiable passion for cheese.
What are you guys doing up there?
We're performing.
That's right, performing.
That's what we do for a living now.
Now, so they've gone
You
from
see, after our
circus to
circus
performing.
failed, we started a pirate catering business on nearby Fat Island.
The sacking lunch. It was quite lucrative.
What does this have to do with performing?
I'm getting to that. The governor of the island made us an offer we, couldn't refuse. So, we sold him the business.
What did you do with the money?
We sank the money into one of those newfangled glass-bottom boats
We wanted to take passengers on sightseeing trips.
and search for a place called Drinky Island in our spare time.
Boy, did we ever want to get there.
Aside from the obvious reason, we had inside information that Drinky was in fact the resting place of the legendary treasure of Big Whoop.
Uh-huh.
Big Whoop! Did you find anything?
Not exactly.
You see, we got a bit of a raw deal on the boat.
Seems the salesman didn't have any glass for the bottom, so he just left a gaping hole there.
By the time we noticed, we were taking on water, fast.
We ended up stranded on a tiny desert island.
How much longer is this story?
We met a philosopher on the island, and he told us something which changed our lives.
That you should bore passersby to tears with long stories?
He told us that all the world is a stage and that we are merely players. So, we became performance artists. In our current work, we portray man's response to global environmental issues of a changing world.
See you later.
We can scarcely contain our anticipation.
Hello?
Excuse me.
Oh, yes. Hi there. Can I help you?
Excuse me, do you know anything about Big Whoop?
Uh-oh. Who sent you here? I should warn you. I'm heavily armed.
Nobody sent me. I'm freelance.
You better not try for my files. All my research on Big Whoop is in there.
Are you looking for Big Whoop too?
Well, I haven't really been able to find out much hard information. What do you know about it?
Just tell me if my sound's okay, because I think I might have turned it off. Okay, yeah. I swear I turned it back on. Alright, fine. I'll answer that question again then. Just give me a second and I'll go through this little dialogue thing.
I know it contains unimaginable wealth.
You mean you never heard of the 4 men who buried it?
No. Tell me all about it.
Well, all anyone knows for sure is that there was a shipwreck. The merchant vessel Elaine went down in a terrible storm.
Elaine?
Only 4 crew members survived. They washed up on a remote deserted island. Some say its name was Inky Island, but I don't believe that.
Well, why don't you believe it?
Because there's no such island. Anyway, that's where they supposedly found Big Whoop.
But what is Big Whoop?
Whatever it was so wonderful, or so horrible, that they never wanted anyone else to find it. So, they took the map they made of the island and split it up among the 4 of them, and they all went their separate ways.
Where are they now?
Well, I don't even know their names. I'd go look them up at the Fat City Library, if it weren't for this stupid Largo embargo.
Nobody
of
likes
course,
this guy.
It could just be an old legend, but if I could just see the map of that island, I bet I could recognize the shape of the land and track it down myself.
My name's Guybrush. Who are you?
Wally B. Feed. At your service.
Okay. Wally Beefy.
I have some questions about Scab Island.
Why? Thinking about moving here?
No.
Actually, I'm trying to get off it as soon as possible.
Good luck. With the sailing embargo Largo's imposed on Scab, it's hard to get anywhere. Which
course.
doesn't help my business, let me tell you.
Plot point.
I'm looking for some room and board.
Well, I hear there's a new chef down at the Bloody Lip. And the Swamp Rot Inn has all the comforts of the sea. But I think Largo's booked the whole thing.
Yeah.
Where's the governor's mansion?
There is no governor on Scab. This is an anarchist cooperative of pirates, cutthroats, and other criminals. A haven for roughnecks and rebels like me. The only authority on this island is that bully Largo.
Question is he a redneck or a rebel? Unless it's getting redneck mixed up with redhead.
Thanks. That's all I need to know.
Right.
Okay, but don't be shy if you think of a question.
No, I'm too busy answering other people's questions in the real world.
Thanks. I gotta go.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, so apologies about that. I muted
Nice
myself
map.
locally.
I like it too.
So yeah, bottom surgery. So at the
Nice
moment,
map.
Not for sale, though.
at the moment, basically, I'm fine with how I am. I know that
Reminds
if
me
I
of a
do go down
dollhouse
the
I
bottom
once
surgery
had.
route,
I
then
mean, my
it will take
sister
years
once
anyway
had.
to get there. Just because appointments and stuff take forever at Charing Cross.
It's a pile of blank paper.
But like basically before top surgery, I was already kind of. I do have some dysphoria for between my legs, but not loads. It's never been anything that's sort of seriously inhibited how I feel about myself and my life. There are some issues with it, but they're not like really a big problem. And especially now that I've had top surgery, and that dysphoria is gone, in the times where it would be an issue for me, then actually it's not. So whilst I still think that it looks wrong, I'm doing fine just kind of ignoring it, which is what I've always done. Can you go over here? No. So whilst I would like to get a hysterectomy
Steam and weenies, 20 feet.
and maybe go down the phalloplasty route, at the moment I feel fine with everything down there in sort of my way of coping with it. It was definitely always top surgery that kind of was the biggest dysphoria thing for me. I know that's not the same for everybody, but for me it certainly is, or was.
He's back.
Tell me about this Largo guy.
A two-bit thug.
He's nothing but a low-down weasel.
Okay, so even the pirates hate him.
So why don't you kick Largo off the island?
Well, we would.
But he was very close to LeChuck.
But LeChuck's gone forever.
I heard they never found his body.
That's because I blew it into 1,000 pieces.
Oh no. Not this story again.
Any idea where I could hire a ship?
You'll need to go to the far side of the island. And there you'll meet a man named Captain Dread.
Yikes. Sounds intimidating.
Not really, once you get to know him.
Of course, he can't take you anywhere until Largo lifts his sailing
embargo. Yeah. Right,
Well,
okay.
I'll see you salty dogs later.
That reminds me, do we have any weenies left?
That's so American. We don't have the term weenies in the UK. We call them sausages or bangers or something else. But weenies, no. But yeah, to fill you in on top surgery, because I know I haven't shown anything yet, but basically the nipples are doing really well. All the stitches are out now. So whoop!
International House of
amazing.
Mojo.
International House of Mojo. Why is it international? There's a coffin
Creepy, but apparently seaworthy. I don't want to pull it out of the water. It might be covered with jellyfish and swampy parasites.
Oh, I see. You can ride it. Okay. Right, so I guess let's go this way. Makes me wonder if Austin Powers is like the main dude in this place. Cool. Right, so...
Display model. Well, it appears to be bolted to the table.
Why would you bolt something like that to the
Spider
table?
lungs. No
Thank you,
thanks.
Greg.
I don't need it.
There's been some more stuff with the sutures happen. It was kind of slightly annoying, but also I'm relieved in that there was a stitch that was sticking out here, which wasn't causing any issue, but it was just sticking out. That's finally come out. And then today we've...
Guybrush Threepwood. It's been a long time since you last came
They basically
to see
all
me.
kind of reacted, and especially the big one. That's now finally sorting itself out. So after like 4+ weeks of that being there and doing nothing, now it's finally like done something, so thank God for that. So that should hopefully heal now and get less red and whatever. This lady, for those of you who've not played the original game, she was in the first game and said, oh yes, there'll be a time when you need to come back to me and blah blah, but you never could. But obviously this must be the time when you do go back to her. Same music and everything. Do I know you from somewhere?
Ah, we often forget those who help us most.
We do?
But she
It
didn't
was
help.
I who told you how to do away with LeChuck. I told you where to find the voodoo antiroot and how to turn it into the powerful ghost-dissolving potion you needed.
Oh, yeah, now I remember.
I don't remember her explicitly telling me how to do it. It was a lot more vague than that, but...
Tell me about this Largo guy.
He's a weak little man who bullies this whole island around. Most
Why is she
people
on
are
this
afraid
island
of
now,
him
though? She was on
because he
Malay.
was once LeChuck's right-hand man.
Yeah, but LeChuck's history. I got rid of him myself.
True evil can never be destroyed completely. You will see.
Of course.
Why don't you just put a curse on Largo?
I've tried. My most powerful magic lies in voodoo dolls. But to make an effective doll, I need some items from Largo's person, and no one's brave enough to go get them for me.
What kind of ingredients do you need for the doll?
Are you willing to help me make one?
Maybe?
To make it work, you need to bring me some
Called it.
personal artifacts of the victim. One from each of the 4 basic voodoo groups.
Voodoo groups.
Something of the thread, something of the head, something of
Red
the
head,
body, and something of the dead.
Hey, that almost rhymes.
For the thread, I need a piece of
Oh, I'm
Largo's
pleased she tells
clothing,
me what it
and
is.
a lock
'Cause-
of hair will do for the head.
Yep.
Bring me a sample of fluid
from his body, yeah.
body,
Okay.
and from his dead relatives. You must acquire some remnant of a corpse. Here, take the shopping list.
Thanks.
Now go.
Voodoo groups. Coolio. Totally caught it though on that spit. But yes, obviously with the healing going on, I'm now back at work as well. It's been a bit of a crazy first week back, not only because obviously I've not been there for a while, but also different management change and stuff in my team, so there's all that stuff. Where should we go next? We've been to the beach. Oh, the cemetery, that'll be where the dead relatives are, presumably, and Peninsula. Let's go to the cemetery. And I know I was going to do this last week, and so I didn't get around to doing it. There are just some times still where I feel like, oh, I'm a bit tired to make a video.
Warning, quarantine tomb. Inhabitants died of green tongue fever. It looks like it's been sealed shut, but then again, why would I want to go in there?
I must say though, I've done a few other streams on my other channel, which is Pair of Geeks, if you fancy taking a look. And the
grave
difference
of the
between...
unknown pirate.
Okay, wasn't sure if he was going to say something else. The difference between having a binder on and having to kind of get ready, like put everything on, like binder and shirts and like straighten everything up, compared to now where I can just sit.
Marco Largo Legrand.
It's such a huge
Hell on
difference.
sea or
It's
sand.
incredible.
The good news is he's dead. The bad news is he bred.
Oops. Well, yes, he did.
There
breed.
once was a girl named Carrie who thought that she soon should marry. She went into town and flirted around. She didn't get wed. She got buried.
Yikes.
No man commanded Jean-Louise, not on land and not on water. John did whatever he did please, until he kissed the gunner's daughter. Here lies daredevil Jim McDowell. Hand of steel, leg of wood. Jim took every risk he could. A life of action, that was Jim's. Too bad he ran out of limbs.
Okay, so obviously we could dig some of those up. There's no option to do that, and we haven't got any kind of spade or shovel, so that's something. Did we look at the crosses? I can't quite remember.
Stands casual crosses, for graves that don't need to dress up.
Right. Crypt as well. Oh, there's options for that.
Stands cozy crypts, a place to spend eternity, not a fortune. It's locked shut with a big rusty lock.
Okay.
The Ricketts, no trespassing. It looks like it's been sealed shut.
And what's this one?
The Quagmires, no trespassing. It looks like it's been sealed shut.
Don't need those ones though, but just in case there's anything in
The
there.
Grouts, no trespassing. It looks like it's been sealed shut.
Okay. So we need a spade from somewhere. Let's head to the peninsula. So next stage, I suppose, in terms of sort of healing up, is getting back to the gym, which I'm technically allowed to do on Tuesday onwards. Whether I will though or not, I'm not quite sure. Especially because I feel like maybe I've healed a little slower than other people I've seen, and I hate comparing myself, but you can't really help it because you kind of watch other people and see what they like after so many weeks or so many months. Oh, that's Captain Dread, okay. So I'll see how I feel on Tuesday, and I might do some sort of
Are
light
you
exercise.
Captain Dread?
Yeah, man, I'm Captain Dread. What can I do for you?
Right, so
I need
all the
to
ships
charter
can
a
be
ship.
bought.
I can't charter you my ship because a while ago I lost my lucky sailing necklace. I called it my eye that has seen the world. I can't sail without it. No way, man. Besides, that mean and nasty guy Largo, he has an embargo on the island. No ships can sail in or out without his approval. There's no way he would let me leave.
Tell me more about that necklace thingy you lost.
It happened some time ago. My navigator and I set sail for this legendary island. When we arrived, we were taken prisoner by cannibals. I escaped, man. But my navigator was not so lucky. All I found of him was one of his eyeballs. And I've kept it as a good luck charm.
Navy dreads.
Thanks, man.
Oops, my mic a bit there.
Why can't I charter your ship?
Like I said before, man, I lost my lucky eye that has seen the world sailing necklace. Besides, Largo has an embargo on the island.
Yeah, okay. Right,
I gotta run. Lots of treasure hunting to do.
Okay. Bye, man. Come again.
Well, he's a lot easier to talk to than the last guy. Oh, what was he called? He did this sort of weird flailing like this and had an incredible jawline and talked in this really annoying voice. And he was the one who you had to buy a ship from. What was he called? He had this really weird sort of very 80s looking jacket that kind of glinted and stuff. It was really funny, but at the same time, God, he was annoying. Stan, I think he was called? Stan Shipyard. Yeah, I think it was Stan. But I managed to do away with him at the end of the last game, so that's all good. It's a bit like, on the scale of 1 to Mr. Moneybags from Spyro and getting revenge on him, it was about 7. That's one of the most satisfying revenge things ever against a character in a game. Basically, there's this bear who makes you buy entry to go through doors or cross bridges, or if you want like more powers, you have to buy them, even though they're really like necessary for the games and stuff. And then eventually at the end of the 3rd game, you get all your money back. It's amazing. You get to chase him around and like just charge into him and stuff. Right, so I need some kind of spade, and I need to get the spit off the door. And then there was a thread from him specifically. Can't really tell if there's anything in here yet, so I won't bother doing that. Let's see if we can go back to the guy up here and see if we can get the spit off the bar. Right. Let's have a chat to Mad Marty.
I got a laundry type question.
Shoot.
Would you be able to get out ketchup?
Get out? Catch up? What do you want me to do?
Nothing.
He's not really...
I got a laundry type question.
Shoot.
Actually,
Yeah.
nothing. I don't care about clean clothes.
No, I don't have wheat loaves.
I didn't think you would. Oops. I thought I wanted to talk to you, but I don't.
Some kind of infantry or something. Here we go, right.
Great recipes from the International House of Mojo, page 139. Aunt Helen's special voodoo doll mix. Something of the thread, something of the head, something of the body, and something of the dead.
Okay.
Nice.
Thank you, Ash. It is. I mean, there've been some mild inconveniences, let's put it like that, but overall, it's been really good.
Nice.
He's opened a box and said nice, and I have no idea of what is actually in
It
there.
won't fit in my pocket.
What?
Nice. Nice.
Okay, so, what, do you put the rat in the box? Because you can, like, make the rat run away before... No, he just goes away. Okay, let's have a look at the bucket.
It's just a bucket.
Hey, leave that alone.
Do you think you could let me have this bucket?
No.
Please?
No.
Pretty please?
No.
Pretty please?
No.
Well, I didn't want that old bucket anyway.
So there's nothing from the previous game, okay. Right, let's see if we can get maybe a glass or something like that to pick the spit off, because... Oh wait, no, it's down here, isn't it, in the hatch? Booms.
What is he using to clean those glasses?
That's what I thought.
I don't want to touch it with my hands.
Oh, a metronome.
It's a metronome.
Yes, I know, but...
No thanks. Too many bad memories of piano lessons.
Wow, that traumatizing, was it?
Better leave it there. Don't want to hurt business.
Wow.
I should have listened to my mother.
No.
I should have practiced.
No, you won't even... Okay.
Excuse me.
Yeah, boy?
Who is this Kate person?
Ah, the courageous Captain Kate Capsize. Tough as steel, sharp as nails. She rents her ship out, does some freelance pirating. Her only loyalty is to the highest bidder. Don't get on her bad side.
Is that job available yet?
Sorry, that guy I hired is doing just fine, so far.
Want to see my scar?
Depends. Is there a good story behind it?
As a matter of fact, there is. It's a story of the ghost pirate LeChuck and his gruesome demise.
Heard it. This is the one where he drinks too much root beer and burps so hard he explodes, right?
Not exactly.
Frankly, I don't care much for stories that promote moderation in drinking. I do have a business to run, you know.
Nice place you have here. Well, see ya.
Right, so I definitely need something to pick it up with. Oh god. This is where the puzzle element comes in. You have to find little items and combine them and stuff. There's a little frog there, I never noticed that. Problem with the thread as well is that,
Welcome to Woodtick. No treasure hunting zone.
Largo, like, kind of comes around when he wants to, which doesn't help. Do the pirates have anything? I couldn't remember if they had, like, a glass next to them or something. Oh, there is that shack over there I could have a look at. Let's see. He's got a thing, okay. But you can't take it from him.
Nice.
He says that about a few things. Steamin' weenies, 20 cents? 20 gold pieces?
This door appears to be locked. Rapscallion Steamin' Weenie Hut. Place order here.
Right. So it's a weenie hut.
This door appears to be locked.
Okay, and they're just going to say, oh no, not that story there. Oh, a stick.
Nice stick.
There's no dog though. There was a dog in the previous game who would like randomly say real words between woofs. Okay. Definitely nothing else around that I can look at. So swamp, we don't need anything there. Cemetery, I suppose we could try and prise something open. Nothing really at the peninsula either, you just go sort of straight into the guy's shipyard. But again, the thing about Monkey Island is there are lots of little sort of hidden things that you don't see the first time round. So there is quite a lot of backtracking and puzzle solving, but that's the kind of game it is. Right, so there's definitely nothing on here. What's the sign?
It says, and I quote, Captain Dread's ship charters. 20 pieces of 8. Inquire within.
And that's just the houseboat while you're just talking. Okay, that's fine. Let's see if we can use the stick on anything in here. So there's several tombs, there's a crypt, tombstones and graves.
These spots reserved for our privileged future customers.
Can't look at those ones.
It looks like it's been sealed shut, but then again, why would I want to go in there?
You stick with...
That doesn't seem to work. That doesn't seem to work.
Nah. Far-fetched idea, but just wondering. Okay, let's go back to wood tick. Oh, I never answered what my favourite soup was. Because I was joking and someone was like, actually I really want to hear about what your favourite soup is. So, I'm not a massive soup eater actually, but I do like sort of cream of tomato. Basically anything vegetably with soup. I'm not a big fan of like meaty soups or like chicken or beef or whatever. I wonder if we can fashion this into something.
No, thanks.
No? Okay. Ooh.
I'm not holding it.
Get your hands away from there. I need all of them.
Okay, so you can't just steal it.
Hey, don't touch that. No one touches her but me. Oh, no, you don't. Everything's laid out just how I need it.
He's very specific about things and where they need to be.
Hey, don't touch that. Everything's laid out just how I need it.
Okay, so you won't let you... Okay. Right.
Hello?
Hello. Okay.
It's too small. It's too small.
Oh, I see that whole thing is bed. Right, okay.
I can't reach it. I can't reach it.
No. Okay. Oh, sweet. Right, so that's kindling.
I can't reach it. Hi, Wally.
Oh, hello, Mr. Brush.
I have some more questions about Scab Island.
Shoot.
You know anything about this Largo guy?
He's just the local hood. Shakes down everybody in town. Nobody comes or goes from Scab because Largo makes them pay through the nose.
Yeah, tell me about it. Thanks for the lowdown.
Anytime.
What exactly do you do here?
I'm a cartographer.
You do open heart surgery? In here?
No. I'm the map-making sort of cartographer.
Oh. What kind of maps do you make?
Every kind a pirate could need. My eyes have seen the whole world, and there's not a part of it I haven't put down on paper. Maps are very, very important.
Actually, I prefer to just stop and ask directions.
That's what Magellan thought. Sorry, cartographer joke.
Mm-hmm.
Is longitude the sideways one, or is that latitude? I can never remember which is which.
It's so cute when you lay people try to understand geography. I could try to explain it, but it would probably just go over your head.
Well, you could say, no, latitude's across and longitude is vertical. That's pretty simple.
Thanks. I gotta go.
Okie dokie.
Thing is, I know someone who's a bit like that in real life. So. Oh dear. Right. So there's a box. So we could use the stick on the box, maybe. Guess just trying things out. There might be a couple of things in that hotel as well that we didn't look at before. I did prefer the interface with the other game where you had like several like. Oh, there is like a shortcut. Okay.
I can't move it. Nice. That doesn't seem to work.
Oh, okay. That keeps it open. Yeah, so...
Nice!
Right, so is this rat gonna get in the box then, or what? I need some cheese. Damn. Where am I gonna get cheese from? Who the hell has cheese? I mean, I'm not sure why I need the rat, but I thought, oh yeah, box will keep it open. Stick will keep the box open, even. In fact, no, I'll go back to the ship. Any more questions you guys want to ask me? You've been pretty quiet in the chat. Huh, the alligator. Push, pull.
I could lose a finger doing that.
Oh, there's the rope, to be fair.
It's securely fastened.
So unfasten it then.
It's securely fastened.
Oh, you can actually close the registry.
You're supposed to leave these things open. I'd have to have a room first.
There was a fish that went past there just now. We're technically underwater.
I don't think I'd get away with that. Excuse me, I'd like a room, please.
Sorry, we only have one and it's full.
Busy guy.
Time is money.
He's just ripping paper off books, though. What, do you feed the rats the alligator?
I could lose a finger doing that.
It's very cute, though. I'm getting a bit stumped. Probably make good use out of the paper, yes I know, but... Well hey, that's good. I mean, the thing about Monkey Island is I remember seeing it in, like, a charity shop, and it's slightly after my time, but only by a few years. I did have a computer, but it was like a really tiny Mac. Oh, wipe at the bar with the paper. Oh god, I never thought of that. So I never bought any of the games of it because I knew they wouldn't run on the Mac. It's really only now that I've gotten into Monkey Island. And yeah, it's really good. The thing that kind of put me off was it specifically said, oh yes, it's very funny. And it's like, well, you know, whether something's funny or not is quite subjective.
No thanks.
Yuck.
Okay, so you can wrap it in that. Right, fine. I need some cheese, and that'll be in the kitchen, won't it?
Hey! Hired help only!
I need an ID to do that. Damn. Okay, well, we've got one thing anyway. We've got the body bit. I suppose I could always go back to the swamp and see if there's anything there that I missed and that I can pick up. I mean, in terms of questions, you don't have to ask me about, like, physical transition if you don't want. There are obviously lots of things that are going on in politics and stuff, if you want to talk about that, but I appreciate that not everybody wants to talk about it. And I also do at times find it very exhausting. So, that's entirely up to you. I'm quite sort of charged with politics at the moment, just because it's quite relevant to me, but if you feel like, oh no, I don't want to talk about sort of negative trans things, that's absolutely fair enough.
I'll just take a little.
Okay, so I can get the string.
It appears to be bolted to the table.
Right, so I've got a bit of string there. Okay, so that'll be useful on the stick.
No thanks, I don't need it. I don't think I'm qualified to handle them. And anyway, they're gross.
Spider lungs. Do spiders even have lungs?
Back again, Mr. Threepwood?
I mean, they might. I know that insects don't, but they're arachnids.
I'd like to have my fortune read.
I see a hard road for you, Guybrush. Things didn't get easy for you when you defeated LeChuck, did they? People only wanted more. You had to keep proving yourself over and over. The pressure kept mounting until you lost it all. Your fame, your fortune, the one you love.
Okay, that's enough. How's business?
Very good. Many hexes this week. Saved many people from the evil eye. Made many pieces of 8. Although Largo took most of them.
Well, that's enough voodoo for me. Bye.
So be it.
Okay. Stick some cheese, though. And this other chef guy that's apparently really qualified is just not showing up anywhere. By the way, I think I could totally... Like, if I was into cosplay more, I would totally do a Guybrush Threepwood thing. Because blonde, I suppose. Cheese. Right, so that's the woodcutters. There's definitely nothing in there. So let's put this up here first. I suppose I could always give the spit to him. You string with stick. Okay. Let's just see if he happens to go in, but I'm assuming not. No. Okay. So
that's sick.
Give that to him.
That's sick.
So you can't.
That's sick. Yep, it's Largo's. Something of the thread, something of the head, something of the body, and something of the dead. Oops.
So, alright,
I thought I wanted to talk to you, but I don't.
Damn. So I can only really proceed with that when I've got a claim.
Not responsible for lost buttons or hooks.
What is it this time, Grey Brash?
Grey Brash.
What happened to your leg?
It happened during a performance.
When he lost the leg, Frank was brilliantly showing the inseparability of the path man walks from the food chain.
The symbolism of the cheese was essential. You know, this leg is looking sort of dingy. Would you get some polish over at the woodsmiths and polish it for me?
Okay.
Give me money for the polish.
Okay.
How come you have to perform on that ledge?
To show the precarious nature of the situation. So to speak.
Right, right.
I think you're overlooking the potential symbolism to be gained by your closeness to the Earth.
But...
All right, you got us. We're really up here because...
Well, we're afraid to come down.
What?
What's the word for it, Frank?
Terraformophobia?
It's the opposite of acrophobia. Something like orcophobia.
Well, acrophobia is a fear of heights. I mean, technically no, because with me I've got acrophobia, but I'm more scared of, like, descending from a high place rather than going up. So, it's all kind of with an acrophobia anyway.
Sounds more like workophobia to me.
Say what you will, we're not coming down.
See you later.
Well, you will
we can
if I kidnap
scarcely
your rat,
contain our anticipation.
but I need your cheese. Or need cheese from somewhere. Which I'm still not quite sure as to how to do, but if I go to the woodcutters and get some polish... I'm not going to go for that much longer though, because I've run out of rum and coke. So... piece of 8.
No, thanks. Yeah?
Could I buy some wood polish?
That's 1 piece of 8. Anything else?
Nice apron. Are you some sort of chef?
No. I'm a woodsmith, which gives one of us an excuse for dressing funny.
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
A woodchuck could chuck no amount of wood since a woodchuck can't chuck wood.
But if a woodchuck could chuck and would chuck some amount of wood, what amount of wood would a woodchuck chuck?
Even if a woodchuck could chuck wood, and even if a woodchuck would chuck wood, should a woodchuck chuck wood?
I've just realised this guy is the guy on Malay Island who, like, had a big coat and was like, yeah, I can say you a really expensive map.
A woodchuck should chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood, as long as a woodchuck would chuck wood.
Oh, shut up.
I'd like to look around a bit.
Sure thing.
Although he's got longer hair now.
Hey, don't touch that. It's not for sale.
Anything else? Workbench. Oh, peg leg.
Hey, don't touch that.
No, he's very much somebody who's fully alert. Okay, well, I've got some polish anyway.
Hello?
I didn't intend to go in there. Okay, so good polish to men of low moral fiber.
I think he wanted me to polish it for him.
Oh. Okay.
Thanks! Here's a piece of 8 for your trouble.
Wow, a whole lot I can do with that. There's something out here you can pick up.
Hey, leave that alone.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, but what? Because... Ah.
No ticket, no laundry.
Okay. Have a look near those 3 pirates. Well, there's the bucket, but it's like, you can't, because even when they're asleep, they go, no, you can't have the bucket. bucket from under the 3 pirates. Yeah, but I literally can't. That's what I'm saying.
That doesn't seem to work. That doesn't seem to work.
Alright, let's just set this
That
up
doesn't
first.
seem to work.
What?
That doesn't seem to work.
Oh, you gotta open the box first, haven't you? Okay. Alright, and then you stream with stick. You can apparently use the bucket.
Hey, leave that alone.
Sorry,
Let's
is
play
this
it
your bucket?
through, just in case they eventually say yes.
No.
So you won't mind if I take it?
I guess not.
But he wouldn't say yes before, so... Maybe there's a way to get some logger's clothes from the laundry. I love when they say maybe when the obvious answer is yes.
It's sparkly clean.
But I need a claim thing.
I don't want to polish that.
Yeah, but you could damage it.
Not responsible for stains left on clothing.
Ah, this is hard. Yes, I know I am. That's really, really obvious. But what I might do, since I'm kind of stumped, is I'm tempted to leave it here. But if you're somebody who's watching after the stream, feel free to ask me any questions if you want, and I'll get around to answering them as soon as I can. But in the meantime, thank you to all of you for watching, and I'll see you all, I guess, in the next video. Bye-bye.